Hello everyone, so in today's video I'd like to share my practice matches before my downtown Toronto match on July the 7th. So I had some practices with my twin brother and we didn't really set which 6 Pokemons we would use or team up. So basically we would try all different kinds of Pokemons for the Jungle Cup and see which one would be probably an ideal choice. So now I'm going to show you the July the 1st practice matches with my twin brother. So first my starter is a Raichu, and then his starter is a Venusaur. So Venusaur is a grass type Pokemon. I didn't anticipate he would use a grass type Pokemon because grass type is not efficient against any of the 3 other types allowed in Jungle Cup, which are normal, electric, and bug. So and especially Noctowl is a flying type. It's also not just normal but also flying type Pokemon, and its flying type move is very efficient against grass, just as you just saw. And but the advantage of Vigoroth is it charges very quick, even though Noctowl doesn't really charge slow, and its Sky Attack is actually a powerful move for Vigoroth. But just as you can see, Vigoroth charges very quick and Noctowl is taken down, so I only have a Vigoroth left. So it's Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. And his Vigoroth has a fighting type charge move and is very efficient against normal type. But I decided not to use a charge move, just to save more charge move body slam to tackle its last Pokemon, so that I can turn my disadvantage over. And I didn't have a shield left for now, and probably I just thought I would lose my match, so I didn't really use my charge move. That's weird. Okay, so rematch, and now I'm trying to think what Pokemons I would use as well. So I changed Raichu to Forechess and then see how Forechess would make the team perform if I switch my starter Pokemon Raichu to Forechess. Okay, so the match starts, and it's Forechess versus Vigoroth. And as you can see, Vigoroth charges really quick, but it's not effective against Forechess. But even though it's not effective, you can see the energy taken down is still, I would say, obvious. And my Forechess, the disadvantage of Forechess is it charges quite slowly, even though it keeps just using its quick move. But the point is it charges very slow. And if you like my Vigoroth has a counter as its quick move, so it can quickly take down my opponent's Vigoroth. I know his Vigoroth has counter as well, but my Vigoroth comes later, so it means my Vigoroth can survive. And even though Body Slam is not effective against Vespiquen, but Body Slam charge is very quick, and my Vigoroth can punch his Vespiquen several times before I died. Even though when his Vespiquen came up, my Vigoroth only had half of its energy left. But I think it punched his Vespiquen 3 times, if I don't remember wrong. Here, I decided to use Psychic because Psychic is a stronger charge move and he doesn't really have a shield. And I still have a shield, and electric charge move is effective against Noctowl. And here I use Psychic again, try to take his Lantern down, and now I suffer a bug, and then I couldn't really use my charge move. And if I didn't suffer this bug, I could have won this match. So, but after this match, my brother told me actually I could have just keep using Sky Attack, and I didn't really have to use Psychic because Psychic takes a longer time to charge, even though it just has a little bit more damage. So in terms of damage per second in PvP battle, I think I shouldn't have. Probably my brother is right. Okay, so the third match I used Forages again, and he used Vespiquen. So it is a battle of bag, and see which bag is actually a better bag. I decided to wait a bit longer so that my brother would hesitate which one I would use, Rock Tomb or Earthquake. I know many people would use the Steel type charge move, but I don't think it's a better choice because Rock Tomb and that Steel type move have the same damage, and if I'm not wrong, they take the same amount of time to be charged, and actually Rock Tomb can fight against flying type Pokemon, but what can Steel type move do in this month, right? So I decided to use Rock Tomb and then Earthquake. Earthquake is effective against Lantern, and Lantern is a water type Pokemon, and some people would use it. And what if the Lantern doesn't really have a shield? Then my Earthquake would be able to KO my opponent's Lantern. Now I use Lantern just to try to see how it is compared with Raichu, and my feeling was Lantern charges too slow, and my Lantern doesn't really have a water type charge move, and so it's not really effective against Venusaur. And Venusaur's frenzy plan is actually very dangerous. So if you have a Vigoroth and to fight against Venusaur, so Body Slam would quickly take down its energy, but you still have to use a shield for your Vigoroth because Frenzy Plant it is just too, just takes down your energy quite dramatically. After this match, my brother told me actually Alolan Graveler is very difficult to use because its charge is very slow. It charges very slowly, and when it faces Vigoroth, then it just melts down. So that is why my brother told me after this match he decided not to use a Alolan Graveler, even though he might take a Alolan Graveler, put an Alolan Graveler in his team. So we decided to have a fourth match on the day, and again it is a battle of bags. So I think in last match we saw the power of Power Gem from Vespiquen, and it was definitely very dangerous because it kind of makes double damage, twice the damage as Axeser to Florichas. But just now you saw the power of Rock Tomb to Vespiquen, and it almost killed my brother's Vespiquen. So here again, it is Alolan Graveler versus Vigoroth, and as you can see, because my Vigoroth has counter, so it can melt my brother's Alolan Geodude. So that is why my brother switched to Venusaur before his Alolan Graveler died. So now I don't have a shield, and he doesn't have a shield as well, but before he can charge Frenzy Plant, I had used Body Slam twice. So again, you can see how quick Vigoroth can charge his charge move. Okay, so that is end of the practice.